Hey, Kris, can you maybe just update us on, I think Klingberg and maybe Ekholm weren't out there today?
Yeah, they're both sick, so they had the day off.
So the Maple Leafs roll into town here. Corey Perry, it looked like, was skating with McDavid and Draisaitl today. What would you describe you've seen from him this year that, makes you think that that's a good spot for him and that he can handle that?
Well, with Corey, I think he's having a pretty successful year. He's looking at each game playing 10, 12 minutes, and among our team leaders in 5-on-5 points, behind McDavid, Draisaitl. He's probably number 3 on points per 60. And, Leon and Connor are going to probably play 22 to 24 minutes tomorrow night. Corey will not be playing 22, 24 minutes. So it'll be more of a job by committee. There's certain guys that will be up in that spot. But Corey will, there'll be certain situations where we'll lean on him more and other guys in other situations.
When dealing with Austin Matthews, I guess what, in your opinion, what makes him such a special goal scorer, and how do you kind of try to game plan against him?
Well, I think, one, he's a tremendous skater. He's strong. He can't get knocked off the puck easily. Very similar to the way Leon plays, is maybe with a little more speed and not as much strength as Leon has. And then his shooting ability, the way he fires that puck, especially off the wrist shot, how quick and hard it is. I'm not sure anyone else can shoot the puck like he does. So you give him a little bit of opportunity, a little bit of space, that's where he becomes dangerous. So it's just having awareness when he's on the ice and not giving him that space.
How important is it kind of protecting the puck and not giving it away? And you guys are obviously a puck possession team, but not giving those pucks away.
The best defense is a good offense. The more you have that puck, the more they have to defend. And every player, especially good players, don't want to spend time in the defensive zone. So more time when we can control the puck in there and make them spend time in the defensive zone, all the better for us.
So it's 7 out of 8 points over the last 4 games, which is pretty good. But at the same time, you're maybe not playing the kind of hockey that you want to be playing. Is this a good time to be playing the Leafs, or maybe not a good time to be playing the Leafs?
No, I think it's an exciting time, especially when we've got so many guys from Ontario. I think they get excited to play against certain teams, and I think those guys from Ontario would like to play against our Leafs. I'm sure a lot of them cheered for them when they were a kid. And and again, playing good teams usually bring out the best in yourself, just because it's going to be a challenge and that you can't win playing below average, where some nights you can kind of get away with that. But when you're playing against a good team, you can't. And we're playing a good team that I think we're excited to play against, so I think it is good.
Any thoughts on Klingberg's game now that you looked at the video today? Did it look any different to you today than it looked last night?
No, I think he played as well as we expected for a guy that I think he played better than we expected. He hasn't played for 14, 15 months, coming in mid-season. You look at his first shift, first time he touches the puck, makes a heck of a play, breaking the puck out to Leon, which led to a great rush look. The pass he made in the second period to McDavid, a lot of good things. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a guy that can move the puck. And as I said earlier, the best defense is a good offense, because you're moving the puck up and you're spending time in the offensive zone. And I think he can help us tremendously in that area.
Are you like, since the start of the year, we've all had this assumption that Bouchard and Ekholm are playing together, and everyone's looking for the partner for Nurse. Is it fair for us to sort of look at Klingberg in this big audition and say that if things work well, that he and Nurse will play together in the end?
I don't know that. I would look at it right now and I'd say it's either going to be Klingberg or Bouchard. I think we've got our top 4 defensemen that we like and see. I think it's important to have a lefty-righty. I think you get the most out of your players when they are playing on their left side and right side. That's the fit that we want. Who they're going to be paired up with, time will tell. We'll see what happens, but we'll play it.
Kris, I think we saw a few shifts with Nurse and Kulak together. How important is Brett Kulak in this time as kind of John Klimker gets to sea legs here?
Kulak's really important. Having 6 defensemen in your lineup every night, it's important. The more they play together, I think the stronger your group is. But there are shifts after a penalty, after a power play. The pairs usually get mixed up quite a bit after those situations. And Kulak has been a tremendous Swiss Army knife that we've been able to use him in many situations. 5-on-5, playing the right side. The penalty kill, he's been on the right side. And, you know, certainly somebody that we feel very comfortable playing more than a third pair role. So, yeah, I think he's been tremendous at doing that. And when there's shifts that we need somebody to move up and play their offside, he's the guy that he's the guy that does that.
When did you, you tried it a little bit in the playoffs, him, Kulak playing the right side, and, you know, for the Dallas series, and then he said it going into the Cup final, he wasn't really comfortable. When did you sense this year that he could be comfortable? Like, what allowed you to kind of maybe have faith that he could do that a little bit more?
Just, I guess out of necessity. We had so much turnover at defense, and we needed a guy to step up, and we had guys that pretty much joined our team. Stetcher was here last year, but hadn't played very much, and so you could really say he was an addition. Emerson being an addition, Brown being an addition. You know, we didn't have a solid guy ready for that spot, and Kulak can definitely play top 4 minutes, and we felt that was our best option. So I think Kulak's much better on his left side, but he can be a good quality defenseman in NHL, definitely playing on the right side also.